Dak going to start out going to the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
A second down throw for Prescott. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
11.
Another toe for Etienne. Up to the 20. The Jaguars at 8-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. And Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. In motion right is Smith. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
This one deep for Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
11, 13,
now Lawrence to throw.
Bulldozes past him, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Go, let's go! Silver!
Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
30 left. Great job. Hey, kill
at the 45-yard line.
11, Agag. Silver.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Toss left side for ETN.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here we go. Hey, Jupiter.
On play action, Lawrence.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Here's Lawrence.
Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third down and 6.
Prescott from the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
Harris running straight ahead.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Here's Presley Harvin now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And they'll run with ETN. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
ETN. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
30 left.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Patterson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Jaguars 21, Steelers 0.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. ETN up the middle. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Easy. Read up 24. Read up 24. Hot.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey, kill. All right, here we go. Hot. Here we go.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And they can't bring him down. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Prescott to throw it.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, Riley. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
26.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, try to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, they got him again. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
That is incomplete.
They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, I'm gun.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Hey, kill. 11.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Play action now, Prescott. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On play action, Prescott under pressure, and they got to him again. Josh Allen in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
13, Luke.
At the 17-yard line.
Kill 2. 11, Agate. Silver.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down.
We're going to 54. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 26.
To throw is Prescott.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A second down throw for Prescott. That's swung out wide to Harris. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete there to Smith. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Steelers.
And again, it's Prescott. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Jacksonville,